Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. Michael Tomlin, head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, is reportedly sending shockwaves through the organization after a game that fans and analysts alike are calling one of the most pivotal moments of the season so far. Rumors are swirling that Tomlin has made a drastic decision regarding a player he no longer wants on the roster, a revelation that has ignited heated discussions across social media and sports talk shows. Sources close to the team suggest that the tension within the locker room has been building for weeks, with Tomlin expressing growing dissatisfaction with certain performances and commitment levels. This situation has prompted whispers of a significant shakeup, and fans are speculating about which player could be on the way out. Insiders indicate that this decision is not purely based on statistics, but also on leadership dynamics, practice habits, and the overall culture Tomlin wants to enforce in Pittsburgh. The Steelers, a franchise known for its toughness and resilience, could be on the brink of a dramatic change that might redefine the team's identity moving forward. Analysts are debating whether this move could serve as a wake-up call for the entire roster or spark controversy that could linger throughout the season, and every detail is being scrutinized, from sideline interactions to post-game interviews, as the rumor mill works overtime. Reports suggest that Tomlin's decision may have been influenced by a combination of long-term strategy and immediate performance concerns, raising questions about how the Steelers will fill the potential gap left by the departing player. Fans have started drawing comparisons to previous seasons when similar high-profile moves shook the foundation of the team, and many are wondering if this is a sign of a new era under Tomlin's leadership. Inside sources hint at heated conversations behind closed doors, with Tomlin emphasizing accountability and commitment above all else, sending a clear message that underperformance will not be tolerated. The speculation extends beyond the field, with discussions about salary cap implications, team chemistry, and how the locker room will react to a player being ousted mid-season. Social media has exploded with predictions, mock trades, and debates about whether this decision is fair or overly harsh, and the atmosphere around Heinz Field is charged with anticipation. Pundits are analyzing practice footage, pre-game interviews, and historical patterns to predict what this move might mean for the Steelers' strategy in the coming months, and it's clear that Tomlin's influence over the team culture is stronger than ever. Meanwhile, fans are divided, some supporting the decisive action and others fearing it could backfire, creating a tension-filled narrative that has everyone talking and guessing. Insiders also note that Tomlin has always been known for his no-nonsense approach, and this decision aligns with his reputation for prioritizing discipline and team cohesion. The mystery surrounding the specific player involved has fueled a frenzy of speculation, with social media users listing potential candidates and analyzing past performance, injury history, and on-field behavior. The rumors indicate that this could be a player who, despite talent, has struggled with consistency or has clashed with Tomlin's vision for the team. The broader impact of this decision could ripple through the league as other teams observe how the Steelers handle accountability and leadership challenges. Analysts are discussing whether this move signals a shift in the Steelers' philosophy, emphasizing a merit-based system where even established veterans are not immune to tough decisions. Fans are anticipating the first public statement from the team, and every interview, press conference, and social media post is being dissected for hints. The excitement and tension are palpable, and speculation is only intensifying as insiders tease that more details may surface soon, hinting at the magnitude of the decision. The atmosphere around Pittsburgh has transformed overnight, with local media outlets providing round-the-clock coverage and fan forums exploding with theories. Some believe that this move could set a precedent, encouraging younger players to elevate their commitment, while others worry it could create unrest in the locker room. The story has grown beyond the confines of the Steelers organization, attracting national attention as pundits and commentators debate the implications for Tomlin's legacy. Will this decisive action reinforce his status as a disciplined and visionary coach, Or could it spark controversy that overshadows the team's performance? Every angle is being explored, from potential trade scenarios to the reactions of teammates, and analysts are predicting how rival teams might attempt to exploit the situation. The rumor mill is operating at full speed, with fan podcasts, YouTube channels, and sports blogs weighing in on the potential fallout and the identity of the player involved. Meanwhile, insiders hint that the team's leadership structure is being evaluated, with assistant coaches and coordinators playing a critical role in implementing Tomlin's vision and maintaining cohesion amidst uncertainty. The narrative is electric, capturing the imagination of Steelers supporters and football enthusiasts nationwide, who are now glued to every development as the story unfolds. Observers are also noting the timing of this decision, suggesting that it could be strategic, designed to send a message before the season progresses further and playoff aspirations are solidified. The discussion has extended into tactical considerations, with speculation on how the team will adjust its depth chart and on-field strategy to compensate for the potential departure. Analysts are weighing in on the long-term consequences, debating whether Tomlin's approach could inspire a culture of accountability or inadvertently create tension that disrupts team performance. Fans are dissecting past games, looking for signs of friction or underperformance that might have triggered this decision, and the collective energy surrounding the rumor has created a narrative that rivals major breaking news stories in sports media. Social media trends have skyrocketed, with hashtags related to the Steelers' potential shakeup trending nationwide, demonstrating the massive interest and emotional investment of the fan base. Meanwhile, insider reports suggest that negotiations and internal discussions are ongoing, with key personnel evaluating options to ensure the team maintains competitive balance while adhering to Tomlin standards. Every small detail is being scrutinized, and the suspense surrounding the decision continues to build, keeping fans, media, and rivals on high alert. Amidst the speculation, the focus has also shifted to the broader implications for Tomlin's coaching philosophy and leadership style. Commentators are analyzing how this decision reflects his commitment to a meritocratic system, where performance and accountability trump tenure or reputation. The narrative emphasizes that Tomlin is willing to make tough calls to protect the team's future and maintain a culture of excellence, signaling to both players and fans that standards will not be compromised. Insider chatter suggests that the decision could influence roster moves, draft strategy, and player development initiatives, highlighting Tomlin's holistic approach to team management. Fans continue to debate the fairness and necessity of the move, with some praising the coach's decisiveness and others questioning whether it risks alienating key players. Analysts are projecting scenarios for the remainder of the season, considering how morale, chemistry, and on-field execution could be affected, and every angle is being explored to predict the ripple effects. The tension, excitement, and intrigue surrounding this story ensure that it will remain a focal point in sports discourse for weeks, as the Steelers navigate this high-stakes moment under Tomlin's firm guidance. The locker room atmosphere in Pittsburgh is reportedly tense and charged with uncertainty as teammates process the implications of Tomlin's drastic decision. Insiders suggest that some players are quietly questioning their own positions, while others are fully backing the coach's no-nonsense approach, creating a dynamic mix of loyalty, fear, and motivation. The uncertainty is said to be particularly pronounced among veteran players, who are now recalibrating their expectations and evaluating how their leadership roles might shift in response to the potential departure. Rumors indicate that assistant coaches have been tasked with closely monitoring player morale and ensuring that the team remains focused, emphasizing unity in the face of turbulence. Fans following insider reports have speculated endlessly about locker room conversations, imagining scenarios where teammates try to sway Tomlin's decision or reassure each other about their futures. Analysts are also debating whether this disruption could be a strategic move by Tomlin, designed to instill discipline and sharpen focus ahead of critical matchups, or if it might inadvertently spark tension that affects performance. Social media is ablaze with commentary, from podcasts to YouTube speculation videos, as enthusiasts dissect every detail, from sideline body language to cryptic post-game remarks, amplifying the intrigue and feeding the rumor mill with endless possibilities about the identity of the player and the ultimate fallout. Speculation continues to swirl around potential trade scenarios and roster adjustments that could result from Tomlin's decision, with insiders suggesting that the Steelers might explore options both within the league and in future drafts. Analysts are projecting how the departure of a key player could shift the team's strategy, from altering depth charts to redefining offensive and defensive schemes, and fans are debating how the decision will affect the Steelers' competitiveness in the long term. Rumors indicate that negotiations behind the scenes are ongoing, with management weighing options to preserve the team's balance while respecting Tomlin's vision, and insiders hint that multiple contingency plans are being drafted. The intrigue is heightened by social media speculation, as fans propose hypothetical trades, potential free agent signings, and even possible position shifts for remaining players to cover gaps. Commentators are closely examining Tomlin's historical patterns of tough decisions, comparing past mid-season changes and their impact on team culture and performance. The narrative has grown beyond a single player, evolving into a story about leadership, accountability, and the fine balance between discipline and morale within a high-stakes professional sports environment. Every rumor, report, and whisper contributes to the mounting suspense, leaving fans on edge as they await the next confirmation or revelation from the Steelers organization. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Inside sources suggest that the Steelers coaching staff is actively managing not only performance metrics, but also the emotional landscape of the team, seeking to prevent rumors from escalating into locker room unrest. Players are reportedly being reminded of the standards expected under Tomlin's leadership, emphasizing consistency, effort, and professionalism, and the message appears to be resonating with many who understand the stakes. Observers note that this environment, while intense, can also drive exceptional performance, as players are motivated to elevate their game to meet the high bar set by their head coach. Rumors have emerged about specific mentoring or intervention strategies being employed to guide younger players, ensuring that they remain focused and resilient amid uncertainty. Analysts are speculating whether these measures reflect a broader philosophical approach by Tomlin, one that prioritizes culture building alongside on-field results, signaling that every decision is as much about team identity as it is about performance statistics. Fans have latched onto these insights, debating how different players will respond and which ones might seize the opportunity to shine in a more challenging environment. The atmosphere is charged with tension, anticipation, and curiosity, as the narrative extends beyond the immediate decision to encompass a potential cultural transformation within the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. The media frenzy surrounding the situation has intensified, with national outlets and local reporters alike attempting to piece together the story through interviews, insider tips, and historical context. Rumors about Tomlin's rationale are multiplying, ranging from performance-based concerns to personality clashes, and analysts are examining past instances where similar decisions have yielded both success and controversy. Fans are passionately discussing the situation on forums and social media, creating a feedback loop that amplifies speculation and heightens suspense. Insider chatter hints that management meetings have become increasingly strategic, weighing every potential outcome to balance competitive advantage with team cohesion, and analysts are dissecting every move, gesture, and statement for clues. Some commentators suggest that Tomlin's decisive action could set a precedent, sending a message across the league about the standards expected within a disciplined, high-performing franchise. Meanwhile, speculation about the identity of the player in question continues to dominate headlines, fueling a sense of anticipation and urgency that seems to grow with each passing day. The entire sports community is now watching Pittsburgh closely, eager to see how the situation unfolds and what it might reveal about Tomlin's philosophy and the future of the Steelers roster. Rumors indicate that fans and analysts alike are preparing for potential ripple effects across the team, from changes in leadership roles to the emergence of unexpected stars who may step up in the absence of the departing player. Insider reports suggest that Tomlin is carefully orchestrating both the public narrative and internal dynamics, balancing transparency with discretion to ensure that the decision has maximum impact without destabilizing the team. Observers note that such moves, while risky, can galvanize a roster if executed with strategic precision, reinforcing a culture of accountability and resilience. Analysts are examining every aspect of the Steelers' roster, projecting how shifts in personnel could influence game plans, matchups, and overall performance. Social media speculation ranges from realistic trade rumors to imaginative scenarios involving free agents, with fan communities eagerly sharing insights and predictions. Pundits are highlighting the tension between short-term disruption and long-term growth, debating whether Tomlin's decision will ultimately strengthen the team or create unforeseen challenges. The narrative is multifaceted, encompassing leadership, psychology, strategy, and fan culture, creating an intricate web of speculation that continues to captivate the Steelers' faithful and the broader football audience. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.